So the police came that the people here have reported me that I'm a nuisance here. So I'm going to follow them to. Please, which department are you taking me? So we are going to the Cantoment Divisional Headquarters. So whatever the case is. I walked out on the police. The CID commander. I walked out on him. He's talking shit. I'll explain to you later. I picked Uber. The Uber cancelled because the traffic is crazy. I decided to walk. And let me show you. This is one of the hottest club in Accra. I don't know if it's still the hottest club, but it used to be. It's called Twist. I used to come here like a whole lot when I arrived in Ghana in the beginning. I used to come here like it was crazy. From 2 a.m. going, the cars, they park all the way to that story building, this story building. Sometimes it goes all the way to the end of the road, all the way. I used to come and party, but I got tired of it. Let's see. Let me set up my house and let's see what the future brings. But yeah, it's not far from the house. Maybe I might end up coming here. Maybe. Let's see. Let's just see. So, guys, do you see the design? You see that the middle here, I left it. This side, I left it before. If you watch my previous vlog, I left it. I only like cleared up to this side and then I left this side. That's exactly what I'm going to do when I return. But I'll take it slow, a day at a time. I'm going to live here for long. So I'll take it a day at a time. I just cleared this side, but not too much. I cleared like the big weed, so there will still be space. I bought a jumper yesterday, which will also arrive soon. So I'll just fix the car and then I'll just put it there, so it will be blocking me a bit. Here will also block me a bit from this side, just the middle side. So I think Haruna will be weeding, doing whatever he does from time to time. And when he weeds all the way onto this side. Check on my previous vlogs too, you will see it. So on that side, so just the middle here will cover the space. It will grow up. Let me show you the middle side here. When I stand here, you can actually see the difference, right? Yeah, so from time to time, as I'll be leaving, maybe in the morning, I'll wake up, do something small. I'm not going to do it like, just like the way I was doing before. Not like, something like when I'm bored, when there's nothing to do, then I'll just come and pluck out a little bit of wheat, just as usual, and then leave the middle. The middle will grow and cover me from all the people moving from that side. And then it will also cover me from where I shit as well. So when I'm there shitting, you can't see me. And even if I want, I can also bath on that same area, even if I want, and not do anything in front of the tent, as I explained to you before, that I'll be bathing there if I want. So it can cover me, so I can actually bath. I'll just put the stones on the ground and bath there as well, because the middle here will be grown. That's the plan. Anyway, I'm leaving, and then I hope this stays. The plan is for it to stay. Well, let me go and check it one more time. Guys, the celebration video I did, whatever I did, my phone got cut. You didn't see it. After Rita and I, we finished. That's Haruna's sister. Her name is Rita. After we finished fixing everything, I made a happy dance. We celebrated. I hugged her. I carried her up in the air and all that. None of them appeared in the video because my phone has run out of storage. So I've taken the spare phone with me as well. So I'll be using both phones. So yeah, this is how it is. Let me shake it to see if the wind comes. That's me shaking it. If it will move or the wind will take it. So far, it's intact. So yeah, I'm gonna go and yeah. Let's live continues. Adios for now. Ciao, ciao. Kiss you guys. Hey. Right. So we the CID guy question came to tell me that the residents of where I was has made a complaint that I've been a nuisance to them, and then they are requesting for my arrest because they don't know why I'm there and their life is at risk. So I told them to go and bring the person who reported me or the community, because in every community there is a community chairman. And then the CID guy said no, he will not go, so I should move my car, which I demanded. Then he should take me to their headquarters so that they can invite whoever called for the arrest, and then they make a statement, and then we ended up at the Cantoment divisional headquarters, which I've been there so many times. So upon our arrival, I waited a bit, and then the commander came, the officer in charge came, and then guys, guess what? He came and he started talking, ranting, talking nonsense. That if I don't leave, they'll come into my car. So I told him, you are a CID, and your job, the first thing that they will teach you, you have to have the ears to listen. You've complained that they've made a case that you should come and tell me to leave. You haven't arrested me. So why wouldn't you? And I just told you right now that bring the person who said this, because there is an ongoing case which is even in that divisional headquarters. So whoever arrested me, that case leads to the old case that is there already. He said he's not going to bring anybody, and he's telling me to move out. I should keep quiet and listen to what he is saying. And I told him no. If you've called for an arrest, first of all, you don't want to bring the person who you called, who called for the arrest. So me that you've arrested me, or me that you are telling me to throw my things out, you have to listen to my side of the story if you don't want to bring the other person's. But if you don't want to listen to my side of the story, that means the other person's side of the story matters to you more. So what am I doing here? And then I started explaining everything. So after I kept explaining, and it was like I was speaking to a dead person. I was speaking inside a hole, and I didn't know where what I was speaking, what I was saying was going into. So guys, I just walked out, and then I left to prevent me from beating the shit out of that idiot at that police station. So first, let's go backwards to the story of what happened. I told this guy that I'm leaving. They said they are bringing a towing car. I'm waiting for them to come and tow the car. So, whatever the case is, maybe to continue the next time I go there. Let's reverse this whole case to backwards. Remember, I told you that I went to the house, and then the woman told me to get out because her husband is sick. So, I should get out of the house, and then I left. Before this, I was driving, and then I went to Togo, and then Robin's grandmom told me to come to Ghana, like see you in Ghana. So I came to Ghana, and when I arrived, I went to knock on the door, which she was dressed up like she was waiting for somebody. She came out, we spoke. She told me Robin wasn't there. She didn't let me in, and she left. And then I went to Kumasi. Let's put all this aside. When I had the accident, and then I went to Elizabeth, and Elizabeth gave me that 1 month, and after the 1 month we had a fight. She threw me out basically. So I came with my 3 bags. She called the police. And then the police came. When the police guy arrived and saw me there, he asked what happened, and I started narrating the story. So he gave me a listening ear, and then he told me that okay, I should hold on. When I started narrating the story, he told me, okay, hold on. So I held on, and he told me that he is going inside to go and listen to the woman's story also, bring the woman out, then we talk. By the time I realized, the police guy has gone inside, come out, and started packing my bags, throwing them away, breaking my bag handle. That my Victorian bag, which is more or less the same size as my new purple bag. He was open with my things in it, my panties. He brought everything out, threw them out on the floor. I had to even gather things to put it, and then they put it at the trunk of the car and took me to the police station. It treated me like a criminal. Today I was telling the guy, it treated me like a criminal upon my arrival. Guys, I had to sit on the floor where the cells is. They had arrested people. If the people that were there that day can testify, even if it's not the police or the CID, because there were CIDs on ground, there were the police on ground. If it's not any of them that can testify, and then the criminal that or the people that were arrested that day in the cell, they can testify. They put me next to them. I was on the floor. The police guy who was even standing there at the cell told me that me, I will come and meet him at the source. If I like, I should joke and see. Without me being arrested, without me committing a crime or anything. I sat on the floor. They were banting, talking, screaming. There were women, CID women coming, talking. I kept quiet and I kept sitting there. I told them, have I been arrested? They said no. Can you call the woman that arrested me so that we will all sit down and talk? And then I will explain my side of the story. And if she had called the police, why am I here? Because I came to look for somebody which wasn't called for an arrest. And now I am here that you people, you've arrested me, you've taken my stuff, you are not calling the people, you are not writing any statement, you don't want to sit down with me and reason with me. Guys, that day I got mad. There was even one commander. I held his uniform. I think I held his uniform or I pushed him or something like that. That's what I did. Because they were not listening. They didn't give me a listening ear. Not like what happened to me today. The guy gave me a listening ear. We spoke. I told him, okay, if you are not bringing the person outside of here, let's go to a police station where we are all protected, where there is the law. We can all sit down and talk. He listened. He called Uber, and then the Uber guy came and then took us there. But last time wasn't like that. You guys didn't want to listen. You were rather threatening me. You confiscated my stuff for almost a week. I think it was more than a week or a week. Because it was one woman, one of the women at the JRA house. That woman was the one who told me to come and then to go to the police station and go and pack my stuff regardless of what had happened. I should go there and go and pack. I should go to the police station and go and take my stuff. Which I went to the police station and then I went to take my stuff after those few days. So during all those days, I wasn't bathing. I wasn't like changing clothes. I was in the same clothes and sleeping on the bare floor. I was and sleeping on the bare floor. But today, when the police guy came and then told me that they've called to arrest me, he listened. We went, even though the commander didn't listen to the whole story and kept ranting and going around and doing stuff. But at least whatever I said, he understood that there is already a case at the Cantoment Divisional Police Headquarters. He already knows. So he listened to the side of the story. He even asked me that when they arrested me, who was the officer in charge? Who wrote the statement? And then I told them that they didn't write any statement. There was no officer in charge because they didn't give me the right and then the permission to talk. They treated me like a criminal. So nobody wrote a statement or nobody brought the woman who arrested me. So whatever is going on, I am dealing with what Robin's grandmother told me to do because it was Nestle that came to tell me to go to the other side of the land where I'm going to put my tent. So if there is any complaint from the neighbors or anything at all, or if there is any arrest, they have to call the person in charge to come and then talk to me or to come to the police station and then all of us we sit down and then we talk before I left, which wasn't the case last time. I told the police today that you allow a white woman to arrest me, to maltreat me, and you police people, you all sat down, you brought me to the police station with no arrest. I sat on the floor. You treated me like an animal. I sat on the floor. Nobody told me, Madam, come sit here. What is the problem? What is going on with you? How may we be of help to you? None of this. Today, when I was there, they had put in handcuffs on a certain guy, and they've left him there. Oh, where they were taking my statement, they've left the guy there, and then the guy was sitting there alone. That is their power. That is all they know how to do. They will arrest you, leave you, and go and sit somewhere eating. Go and sit somewhere talking. Go and sit somewhere. Sometimes they will arrest you and leave you. By the time that you 3 hours to come, you are like, please, what is going on? They will tell you that our commander just left to some place for a meeting. He will be back in 3 days. Then you'll be sitting there for 3 days waiting, waiting, waiting. Today, when I went, I didn't wait for that long. But then when the commander came, I told the commander, unless the person who called for the arrest, unless you bring the person to come and write a statement, if not, you have to let me go because you haven't arrested me. I haven't committed any crime. The land that I am on belongs to somebody I know, which I just saw a few weeks ago. So you have to bring that person, the same person, to come and tell me that, hey, madam, the land you are on, you have to evacuate from that land. But if that woman hasn't told me that I have to evacuate from that land, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be on that land. So whatever the case is, it's between two parties. You cannot arrest one person and then you leave the other person. No, it doesn't happen anywhere in this world. So if you make an arrest, you bring the person that arrested, you all sit down, and then you sit, and then each party tells their side of the story. But then you don't go listen to one side of the story from their house, and then you bring me to the police station and you're telling me that I should come and you don't even want me to write my statement or listen to my side of the story. You are based on what they told you to come and arrest me, to tell me that you are basing on that. That means that person is the police and you are not the police. You are not the CID doing your job. That is what I told the CID today, and then I walked out of the the Cantoment divisional headquarters. And then when I left, yeah, I went back to the car, did my things, and then I came here. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Whatever the case is, I'll get back to you guys. Kiss you.